The senior 45-plus class, race 17. Race 16 off and rolling. You got riders like Smurden, who finished third. Christian Yannick, who took a second out there. Another third by Noah Stevens. A fourth by Gulami Brasilin. Second place position by Christian Yannick. You see Grayson Fair took a fifth. Nicholas Israel took a fourth. Brock Walker was a second. Avery Long took a win. Drew Adams took a win. Ryder Thompson was a top 5 rider. So again, there's 10 riders of 42. And no guarantees that they're going to be the top 10 riders.
Looks like Avery Long took that whole shot and is getting out to an early lead with Noah Stevens behind him and Christian Yannick in third.
Yep, Yannick put himself into a good spot right there. Worked his way into third as they went up over the Gators' back. Right now, though, Avery Long, he's the man in charge. He's got the clean track ahead of him. It's all up to him right now. Oh, look at this. There comes Yannick up the outside. Yannick trying to force the issue a bit here on lap 1. Not able to make it happen just yet. Back into the rollers, and there he comes again, trying to close the gap one more time.
Oh, Stevens doing a good job of keeping him at bay, at least for the moment, for wages. And this is just one of many battles, I think, throughout this war in this Schoolboy 212 to 17 BC class.
And Yannick just worked his way by, was just patient, just rode his line, let it come to him. And look at this. Not only gets by, opens about 6 bike lengths.
Down in front of the Yamaha announcers tower now, the 263 dropping into the Gator pit, Avery Long. And as Avery Long gets it all sorted out up front, we're going to check back in over there with Mikey Waynes, and we'll be back with this one in just a moment.
Thanks, boys. I got Kobe Lesser. I knew I'd mess it up. I asked, is it Lesser? Lesser. He says Lesser. I said Lesser. Lesser, brother. Hey, good job out there. Ended up third in the moto, or third on the day. Who would you like to thank?
I want to thank 100% Robbie Raynard, Raynard Training Complex, 7, Bell Helmets, Bellray Oils, FMF, LSR, Javier, Defy Graphics, Applied Technology, Race Tech, and everybody else. Oh, wait, and Surefoot, and everybody else. Thank you.
There you go. Congratulations. Third place finisher, Colby Lesser. All right, let's bring up our second place finisher, Tristan Pruitt. Tristan making their way up onto the box. Tristan Pruitt, man, come on over here, man. A second place finish for you. Who would you like to thank out there?
I'd like to thank Jesus for keeping me safe, my mom and dad, Motorsport Hillsboro, Apex Motorsports, Lamson Motorsports, One Can Clothing, X-Brand Goggles, Mika Metals, 60 helmets, Pro Circuit Pipes with the Lamson Motors, just keeping my bike going good out there. Power band suspension, keeping it smooth, Scott Free Graphics. My trainers at MTF, Colleen, Brian, Ezra, thank you for getting me up here. XC Gear, Nahilo, Guts Racing, Motomuck, Duvall Engineering, everybody else, thank you so much.
There you go. Congratulations to you, Tristan Pruitt. All right, let's bring up our champ, Darren Pine. Making his way onto the box. Go on ahead, right back here behind the machine, man. I'm going to hand you the champagne. Mike Burkeen to your right-hand side. Got a #1 plate, courtesy of the AMA. The handshake makes it official. All right, yeah, do the photo. Do it for the gram. Snapchat it or it didn't happen, my guy. Love it. All right, Darren Pine, talk to me about a first-place finish. You put in the work at the end of that moto. Tell us about it.
It was good. I got off to a good start. I actually bogged off the gate, but I guess the bike was just really hooking up. Still got the whole shot, and yeah, it was just really good.
It was, man. Well, I know you don't do this thing alone. You got a lot of great people and sponsors behind you as well.
Sir, my mom and dad, 100% Bees Moto Lab, TTMX, Van Martin, Bees Moto Lab, and JM Racing, John from JM Racing, and anyone else thank you.
There you go. Throw it up one more time. Your winner of the 85cc, Darren Pine. Back to you guys in the booth.
All right, thanks a lot, Mikey Waynes, and congratulations once again to those top 3. Avery Long, Christian Yannick, Noah Stevens, Nathan Freehill, Guilherme Breslin in the #5 spot. Drew Adams now in 6th. Taylor Beck within 7th. Nick Israel 8th. Ryder Thompson 9th, and Alexander Fedorstab is in the number 10 spot. That is a mouthful.
I believe he's from Russia.
Is that what it is?
Yep.
So there is Avery Long and Yannick. They're not real far apart, and Noah Stevens a little further back in third, but Stevens actually has a lot more breathing room than the front two, and then it's a tight race getting together there with Freehill, Bresselin, and Adams. Adams trying to put the pressure on now on that number 300 Team Green Kawasaki, and he has made one pass there, so he'll move up one spot around Bresselin now, and is working on Freehill as they make their way around the first turn and headed toward the Gator pit. And Gator Falls, lap number 3 complete. We're on lap number 4, and it looks like Adams on a mission here as we go up the face of the Gator now. Oh, Adam Great Hill.
Adams going to work on Freehill as they come over the Gators' back.
Freehill able to close the door up until this point. We're going to the inside. Adams looks like he's got this one signed, sealed, and delivered as they make their way off the top of the back of the Gator. Beautifully executed move by Drew Adams up from 5th into the now 4th place position. Actually, he was 6th, went to 5th as they crossed the finish line, and now into the 4th place position. And I don't know that he's done there, to be honest with you, but he does have about 7 seconds to try to make up, to catch up to Noah Stevens at this point, as our front three of Long, Yannick, and Stevens actually establishing a rather solid lead right off the bat. Long and Yannick battling for that championship right now. It's a 1-1 and a 2-2. But if Christian Yannick can get around Avery Long right here, that would score the overall with a 2-1. And remember, that would put Avery Long with a 1-2. Best finish second moto breaks the tie. So that's what we're looking for Yannick. And I know that we're looking for Long in that corner to hold his position where he is right now. Stevens is in third now, 8 seconds back. Drew Adams still about 6.3 seconds back, but about a second and a half faster on that last lap around than Stevens. If he can find a little more free air out there, we might see him reel Stevens in for the number 3 position here in the second moto. Freehill in the number 5 spot. Bresselin is 6th, Israel in 7th, 8th is Beckwith, 9th Thompson. Grayson Bear rounds out the top 10. And again, we're watching the battle not only for the win in the moto here, Cody Groves, we're watching the battle for the overall here as well. And Yannick is riding like he wants this one something bad.
Yeah, he's turning the heat up. He's definitely showing some pressure to Avery Long. Avery Long is holding his own. He's a very solid rider, and Yannick's getting loose, getting ready to try and get him.
And through that section of the track, he was able to close up some gap, and he may be positioning himself
as
right
they go
here.
side by side, and he makes the pass around the outside on the table to triple.
Honestly, I saw the setup. I didn't expect him to make the pass that quickly, but man, he really put it to it there, threaded the needle, whatever it took, and made the pass. So now a new leader, and if they finish like this now, that should put Christian Yannick in control of the overall, going 2-1 over Avery Long's 1-2. Still no sign of a white flag. That was lap number 5 in the history books there. So we've got a few more to go, and it's not over yet. A 1:49.9, a full second faster than Avery Long that time around, and the race is still on. However, impressively, Yannick has already put some gap between himself and Long, and I don't know if that's from the hard push, the speed, or whether the wind just knocked out of the sails of Long.
I think Yannick's taking a little bit better, smoother lines out there. Yesterday, we were out there last moto of the day, and this is pretty close to it. The smoother lines you could find, the less energy you wasted on those first couple laps, and the longer you could push, and I think that's what we're seeing out of Yannick.
Well, Cody, you know, some people seem to be able to find the smoother lines better than others. And what do you think it takes to be able to find that? Is that something inherent to someone, or is that a skill that you can actually learn?
When a kid is finding different lines, like on an 85, a little bike, that's something that's a talent.
That's inherited, yep.
When you see a lot of these kids like Yannick right now avoiding all these bumps on the left, that's something that you learn from coming from the back of the pack. Speaking from personal experience, yesterday coming from 15th, I was using some of the similar lines that he's using right now, avoiding all the bumps, and he's doing a very good job at it. He had some good lines, and I'm sure he's been studying up on old Danger Boy, because Danger Boy has been riding very well and taking very smooth lines. And yesterday I was following him, and it was very good. He's also taking the exact same lines that he was. So I'm not saying that he got.
Are they lines that you would have seen yourself? I gotta wonder. And sometimes maybe not. And right now, Yannick is taking advantage of every line that he sees out there. He has stretched this out to a 2.1 second lead now over Avery Long. Noah Stevens is turned a 151. Stevens has picked up the pace a little bit, and I think that gap that we thought we might see start to shrink a little bit, maybe a second at a time by Drew Adams, it has not shrunk any. It's actually widened some as Noah Stevens has picked up his pace. And in doing so, he is gaining on Avery Long. Must be smelling blood in the water, because now down to 6.5 seconds. That's 3 seconds that he was able to take off the gap between himself and second place. Janik still out front in this one, way out on the backside of the course as he begins to work his way back towards the end of lap 7 now. White flag is out on this one, so we are in the closing moments for Christian Yannick, who is looking at an overall win going 2-1 on his Monster Energy Team Green Pro Circuit Kawasaki.
Yeah, Yannick getting a little loose out there on that back straightaway. Got a little kick out to the side, rode a little bit, almost side saddle, and he kept that horse on 2 wheels and tracking her down to the finish line here for this final lap.
One more race to go after the Schoolboy 2 class. It'll be our senior 45 plus. They are lined up on the gate right now. Then we'll get underway tomorrow morning with race number 18, which will be our 65cc 10 and 11 limited class riders. Kristen, Janik, Avery Long, and there it is. Yannick taking the win on the 27 Monster Energy Pro Circuit Kawasaki, the Team Green machine. Avery Long